How's it going, everybody? I recently won a code for CarX Street. It's been giving me Need for Speed Underground vibes, so I wanted to give it a shot. Feel like it could be a really fun game. First, I'm going to learn the game a little bit. Then I'm going to get into building my first car. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hey bro, it's Jimmy. Couldn't reach you, so I'm leaving you a voicemail. Listen up, you won't believe this. I'm in Sunset City right now, and it's absolutely insane, bro. This city is a real paradise for street races. It's got everything. Wild races, crazy drifts, massive cash prizes, awesome cars, and tons of tuning. Even the local cops are cool with us as long as we don't push our luck. And it's all thanks to StreetNet. This new app for races is a total game changer. You can earn a ton of money just by winning races. StreetNet has turned into a full-blown network for street racers with a system of classes, rating, and rewards. No one knows who's behind it and throwing around all this big money, but the potential here is off the charts. StreetNet is flipping all the rules in this city. I've already scored a couple of sweet rides since I got access. And guess what? I'll help you get in StreetNet. I got the right connections, I'll hook you up. This is your chance to start fresh, man. Don't miss it. Hit me up when you're ready to come to the city. My friend Alice will meet you and help you get settled. Catch you later, bro.
I'm going to start this off and just enjoy and soak in the first time experience here. Get a feel for the cars a little bit and just, stay quiet and have some fun with this. Then we'll really get into it. I'm going to build a car. Hopefully we'll get to that and maybe tune it as well. We'll see what happens.
Hey, I'm Alice, and today I'll be your tour guide. Jimmy's currently setting everything up to getting you hooked up with StreetNet. No time to chill.
Wait, hold on.
Get
She
your
said I'm
stuff
not allowed
and
to
take
chill.
a
Oh, no.
Welcome to Sunset City. Some serious skills on the road. Our city is huge. It's easy to get lost here. I'll set a route to the port in the navigator. There's a
One of the first things I do on every game is check out all the menus, check out the controls, change everything to how I like it. Here's what I landed on for this game.
Sunset City, the true paradise for racers. Word is out. StreetNet is the reason many flock to this city. No one knows the mastermind behind it, but they pay such money for races. It's mind-blowing. Whoever they are, these guys are the best. Do you want to feel the power of my car? It's equipped with nitrous. Try pushing it to the max. Oh, we're almost there. Take a right at the junction. You a little something for coming to the city. Of course, it ain't a high-end ride, but you'll like it. We're here, finally. So, how do you like the surprise? These are all Jimmy's cars that he's had since the beginning of his career. Choose whichever you like best. They're all good. Jimmy started his career with this one. Fast and nimble, and the engine roars. It's good to use it for circuit and sprint racing, but front-wheel drive won't go into drifting. The cutest car in the whole county. You can use it for circuits and drifting. It's the golden mean. Jimmy didn't use it much for racing, but its engine is more powerful than the other cars here. Because of its balance, drifting with...
I like the Civic. I'll probably get a Civic at some point. Who knows when, but it'll happen. I do like the Miata. The Miata's not bad.
Great choice.
There is one car that I like the most, that I think will be the best overall car, and it's got to be the 240.
Awesome! Now you've got something to race with. Look at the house behind us? That's where you'll be living from now on. Don't worry, you won't have to pay rent. Jimmy sorted it all out. You can store all your future rides in this spot. I got a message from Jimmy, and guess what? He created a profile for you in StreetNet and arranged your first race with the Wild Juniors Club. Open your phone and share access with me. I'll get you online and fill you in on all the details. Welcome to StreetNet. Pretty cool, huh? In the app, you can see all the racing activities in the city and how much you can earn from them. Wait, you should see the race marker now. Great. The route to the race will be automatically generated. So, ready for your first race? You'll get to test your ride right away. All the action goes down on StreetNet. I'll be tuned in to see you cross that finish line on the stream. Good luck.
Alright, now it's time for me to head to my first race. Now at this point I haven't really gotten my controller settings dialed in the exact way I want it, but I've got to feel the game out a little bit before I can do that. So get a feel for the car, move it around a little bit, give it some gas, give it some brake, a lot of steering, and just see how the game feels in general, because it's my first time playing.
Hey there, you in touch? What's up, man? I'm joined up to the race broadcast and will be following along. And guess what? A bet on your winning with the leader of the Roxy Foxy Club. If you come win, you'll earn your membership into the club. So don't lose. Good luck.
Time to get my hands dirty. We're gonna go racing.
Don't worry about
Now,
it.
I am recording this after. It's a bit of VO, so it's a little different than my normal live commentary stuff. But this race doesn't go exactly as planned for my first one, that's for sure. We get a little bit of bumping here and there, and I'm trying to dodge some traffic and, you know, make a close call. I'll just let you see what happens.
Chance to win.
Alright, obviously that was a fail. Let's go again. Let's make this happen. Let's start the second race from where I initially wrecked. And then we'll get rolling here.
There, keep pushing. Around the corner is the finish line.
I actually couldn't believe how close this was. Right at the line, I just got first. I didn't know if I won, to be honest with you, until the first popped up, but we're good. Moving on.
Now you've earned your place in the Wild Juniors Club. As you might have noticed, StreetNet is a game changer. I've never seen anything like it before, so I knew I had to bring you in. This place is a dream come true for racers, but the real thrill is the StreetNet elite. Everyone's dying to get in, but only a chosen few make it. I don't know all the details about the elite, but trust me, the stakes are sky high. Only the club bosses get to hang out there, and they host elite races with crazy cash prizes. It's not easy to get in, but it's definitely possible. You need to earn respect in any club and challenge their boss. From what I've heard, after you win, the club boss will personally invite you to the elite. So keep climbing the ranks in StreetNet. Enter different events, rack up the cash, buy cool cars, upgrade them, and most importantly, have fun. Roxy will reach out to you soon, and I've got a few things to handle. So stay in touch, bro. It was awesome connecting with you again. Catch you later.
Hey there, rookie. This is Roxy Foxy from the Wild Juniors Club. Jimmy was right about you. We had a little wager going and I lost, so you can enter my races now. Get out there and show us what you can do. Who knows? You might even make it into the StreetNet Elite.
Time to mess around a little bit, but also time for me to find my next race. The first race that I'm not forced into, let's see what it is. At this point, I haven't really played the game at all. I don't know what is what. I don't know what races I should do. I just found this one and I'm gonna send it. Here's where I find out, yeah, it's an arcade game, but you kind of do have to actually brake a little bit. Launch off some dirt, why not? I'm also noticing in this race, my car is slow. I'm full throttle almost the whole time without even breaking a sweat. So it'll be interesting to see as I upgrade this car. Will that shorten up a little bit? Will I have to get off throttle at some point, or will it really just be that open? I did have to brake earlier, so more of that may come. I got fourth, whatever that means. I have no idea. I noticed that a little notification pops up that you're close to a blueprint. Gotta go look, right? It's gotta be hidden real deep somewhere. I climbed stairs for this and it's not here? Come on, man. Turns out it was barely hiding at all. I don't know where these are hiding. I don't know if they're hard to find, easy to find on the side of the road, on top of a building. We'll find out. But I'll learn. Now, looking at these options, I'm not sure what any of this means. I'll find out later. But I see that weight reduction has the highest number you need to make whatever this is. And weight reduction is always important, so I'm going to pick that one. Now, as I mentioned before, I like to look around, so I explore the map. I look at the map, I look at the menus. I also see leaderboards on the map. I see all sorts of other things. You know, I can't stay away from a leaderboard. I get way too competitive. That's just how I am. I also see different clubs, including one I can join. We'll look at that later. But for now, let's just go find a race and not get sidetracked at all. I don't know what's breakable, but apparently that isn't. Found a big jump, and found out that I can kill some cones just like I do in Forza. I was on the hunt for a collectible here, and as I said, I don't know where they are. I don't know what to look for, but I'm learning. I see lights. Lights on, parked car, chances are. I stumbled on a bit of a surprise here. I don't know what happened. Seems a little cheesy, but I got it. I'll take the cheese. I love some cheese. Give it to me. This seems like a bit of a different collectible. One that might result in a car eventually. I'm all for it. I see a jump, I test a jump. Why not, right? This must be the type of collectible I found on the highway. So this is what I'm looking for. Instead of the lights, I'm looking for a red tarped car. I could find those. Collectible collected. Alright, it's finally time for my first club race. These races are the races that I will be focusing on as I'm learning the game because I realized these are the races that matter the most. So let's kill these club races. I don't know how this is going to go because my first race, you saw how it went. First, I hit traffic. Second, it was a very close call. We'll see how this race goes. I hope I can blow them out of the water or at least beat them without too much trouble. I have the computers on medium because I do want to just chill. This is an arcade game. I want to just play and have some fun. I mean, I always get competitive though, so we'll see. Some places I might sweat a little bit. Who knows? So this race was much easier, that or I'm starting to figure out the game. It's probably a little bit of both. One opponent, a little bit easier. More experience, a little bit faster driving. We're getting going here. A bunch of rewards from leveling up. Looks like this is how you unlock some parts. I'll probably have to pay for them later though, either way. Collectible collected. Collectible collected. Interesting. Here's a drift event. Also a car delivery business and a parts delivery business. I might have to check those out later, but for now, I'm kind of curious about what joining this club will do. I see that there's a club. I see it'll let me join. Little did I know, that was a big mistake. Your car can only be in one club at one time. That means I reset my progress in the initial club. Now, I only had one race under my belt, so it wasn't a huge deal, but don't make the same mistake I did. One car, keep it in that club, it'll stay there. Now this is pretty cool. You can go to the gas station, you can change your type of fuel, you can refuel, you can fill your nitrous. You can choose different tire compounds. That'll be important later. But we're just gonna chill for now. I assume racing tires will be more race focused, and the lower you go, the more drifty they'll get. I see a jump, I hit a jump. That's just how it goes. Collectible collected. Collectible collected. Time for a tuning shop. I'm really excited to see what this is because every game's a little bit different. I want to see how the part system works. I want to see how the tuning works, if there is any. I don't even know. I assume there is, but we'll find out. Looks like I've got an inventory where there could be some parts. I could have some other stuff in here. I also see the blueprints, so maybe I need some more of these to actually make them, and then they'll be here. But I also see that I have some packs to open, so let's open them up, see what I get. Sweet, some free parts. Digging into these upgrades more, it looks like there's categories as you'd expect, but there's also levels of parts that unlock as you level up yourself. So as you level up more, you can unlock better parts. I don't know what I want to spend my money on, but it also looks like there's a huge in-depth tuning category as well. So I'm very excited to dig into that a little bit. Might chill, might not get too deep into it, just because I do want to relax a little bit, have some fun. But there's lots of different parts to choose from, wide range. It almost feels like I don't want to spend my money on the lower level stuff and wait for the higher level stuff, but we'll try to max this build out a little bit. I know my max, I guess, PI from Forza, but my max car level is 149 for this category, so I'm going to try and build my car to that, and we'll see what it can do. As I'm going through these parts, I'm noticing that some that I'd expect to affect the performance actually don't have an impact on the performance number. So, I want to add them. I see tire width doesn't do anything, which the more tire width the better usually. Why not add it? Although you can get some real interesting tractor tire looking cars if you go too wild, and I'm going to keep it somewhat realistic looking, somewhat reasonable, because I don't want a ridiculous looking car. Alright, now that my car is somewhat built, at least to the class limits, probably not optimized anywhere close, but good enough, I want to go check out the dealership and see what cars are available in this game. I know the cars are a bit of a knockoff, they're not the official names, but you can obviously tell what's what. Is it an S15? Is it an S13? You know, you do. Now that my car is built up performance-wise, I want to head to the styling shop and see what they have to offer. Definitely not going to get distracted. Bushes are hard. Collectible collected. I'm definitely not going to drive to the very top of a 50 million story parking garage looking for a collectible and find that there may or may not be absolutely positively nothing there at all, then have to drive all the way back down looking for the collectible still. Nope, not at all. Collectible collected. Okay, time for the styling shop. Now this is something that this game is known for. I'm not very familiar, so I want to go discover what it has to offer. I'm assuming there's going to be some body kits and a lot of other parts. But first, I need to get rid of this paint job somehow because I need to be able to see the body kits on it. Let's look at a few parts and then get to the painting. Cool that they have a livery editor and you can download people's liveries. Nothing here is really floating my boat. I think I'm going to keep the paint plain, but let's see what all the paint colors look like. There's a lot of options here, a lot of different textures as well, but what I'm noticing is none of them are fully painting my car, so I got to figure that out. Let's go check out the body kits. If you know me, you know that I like to run the biggest wings possible, so I really want to figure out how to get this chassis mounted wing. But for now, let's look at the rest of the parts. There's a lot of cool options here, lots of bumpers, lots of wings, lots of other stuff, but of course I gravitate to the wing. Unfortunately, it looks like I have to remove the bumper in order to put the chassis mounted wing on, and I'm just not about that life, so I've got to figure out something else here. I think I'm going to keep the taillights mostly stock looking. I'll run the biggest wing I possibly can without removing the bumper, fill in the rest, and we'll see what the car looks like. But the one thing is, when you're doing body kits, you need to see what they look like. With this paint job, I can't, so I'm going to paint it, and then we can see what it looks like. Being new to the game, I have no idea how to paint cars. When I was trying to paint it, it wasn't painting the whole car. I don't know what was going on, so I'm just going to see how I can get creative with this. I'll figure it out eventually, but for now, we're just going to run a bunch of random blank vinyls on it to cover the whole car. I guess that's one way to paint it without having to pay for it, but it works. Alright, now I'm kind of figuring it out. I have to make a new livery, but as long as I paint the car and have a blank livery, it'll show properly. But it's interesting that you can see the door jamb colors and all those kinds of things in between. The styling section is interesting. We'll revisit that. But first, orange. Time to figure out exactly what I want this car to look like. This wing, this rear bumper, this front bumper, these skirts, the wing roof, these LED headlights, these tail lights. And what I notice is the rims are very expensive, so we're going to try and keep it budget friendly here. Not the cheapest option, but I like them. This hood. Then I want to go a little crazy with the rim color and the suspension. I think it could look really cool. Orange. Here's the finished product after painting and body, but we've got styling to do. Let's dig into that. Animated neon costs the other currency that I absolutely do not have and probably wouldn't want to spend anyways. That's so unfortunate. A Momo steering wheel is how much? Not having that. Orange neon on the front, orange neon on the sides, orange neon on the rear, orange neon underglow everywhere. And this is the finished product. I think it's sick. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll look forward to more CarX videos. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it and if I should post some more. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.